Get a nice little shot of that one.
This for harmony. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, look at that.
Cool. Yeah.
So what is harmony actually?
It is a documentary
about
the sustainable agriculture, sustainable living.
Okay.
Kind of like, and it was inspired by and narrated by the Prince of England, or Prince of Wales, by Prince Charles. And apparently, we didn't know this, but he's had a sustainable. His farm has been entirely sustainable for almost 30 years.
Okay.
And so he, even way before Al Gore and Inconvenient Truth and all this stuff, has been at the forefront of trying to create sustainable living and all this kind of stuff. So this is sort of his answer to how the world should sort of move in that direction of being able to not destroy ourselves.
And why Dave Grusin?
Dave Grusin, because the producer of the film is someone named Julie Bergman Sender, and Julie, the Bergman part of that is she is Alan and Marilyn Bergman's daughter.
Wow.
Yes, so you know who they are, obviously. So the songwriter is amazing. I don't know how many Oscars have they won. I don't even know, but tons of Oscars. So anyway, it's their daughter, and they are very good friends with Dave. So she grew up with Dave. She knew Dave. Dave was at her wedding. So she called Dave and said, "Hey, we need music for this film." And Dave currently lives in Santa Fe and Montana, which is lovely. So, but Dave and I had met. And Dave and Philip and I had all met in Ubeda in summer at the Film Music Festival.
Spain, of course.
And we all got along really, really well. And Dave and I have the same agent, and Julie wanted this music, and they didn't have a ton of money, and they also needed some stuff that was electronic and had to do with whatever. And Dave doesn't really do the electronics thing. Dave does more of the acoustic and piano-based acoustic stuff. So Richard Kraft, our agent, said, "Why don't you guys consider doing this together? And you can handle more of the electronics and the more modern elements and produce with Dave. And Dave can take. I mean, Dave played all the piano himself on his brother's grand piano, and it was really so. We put it all together ourselves, and I mean, it came out great, and it was such a joy to have him here.
It's gonna be released, or do you know?
Well, the short version of the movie premiered last Friday on NBC. There's going to be a long movie in theaters.
I saw the preview.
Yeah, this probably spring, and we're hopefully we get a soundtrack release out of it. It'd be great. Cool. It'd be really, really cool. It's the melody is very vintage Dave Grusin.
Yeah,
it's really, really good.
We don't have that much cool melodies in these days.
Not as much, no.
Not as much. Yeah.
So anyway, here's the live rooms where we do a lot of our recording. You know,
I just heard you had 10 musicians or more here in this room.
Yeah, we've done it. Last week we had 10 musicians, but we do have we do a lot of our band recording here. A lot of guitars, piano, bass, drums, string quartets, dulcimers, any kind of guitars, those kind of things in here.
Finally, someone who writes per hand.
Yeah, well, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Most of the
some of that might have been coming from Dave. Is that Dave?
Yeah. I think mostly everything is done by computer, I guess, because it has to be fast.
It's fast. It's all fast. I think both Philip and I would prefer to write by hand if we could, if we had time to do it.
I think it's if you have nice samples and all that.
Yeah, but even before the samples.
What instruments do you use on your computer? I don't know. Some technical stuff.
Yeah, I mean we use everything, everything that's available basically we do. But we usually play our own guitars in at least on the show and that kind of stuff. So that's the main room in here. Do some overdubs in this room.
Yeah. This is actually mixing.
Yep, this is where we mix. We do all our mix, our setup for 5.1 with Pro Tools mix in here. So full surround sound kind of thing in here.
Oh, cool.
And then you get to come out here. There's Anne, who makes everything happen here. Anne, wave.
Das hilft auch ein bisschen, ne? Anne und Anne.
Ja.
Sie lassen Silas.
Can you wave at the camera? This is my daughter, Neve.
Hello,
There's Neve, my wife, Shannon. Say hi. Hello. And there's Miles, the dog. And here's Miller, the other dog.
Yeah, there they are.
Exactly. So here, you get a
what
shot
is
of the
that?
stuff.
What is this?
So this is a cymbalum, which is this was made in 1868 in Budapest, and so it's a classic Hungarian cymbalum, which is cool. And there's a couple of awards up there, and bunch of the good movies up here.
Yeah, here you go. Cats and Dogs, of course. Yeah, the Simpsons game was cool.
Yeah, it was really fun. Yeah, we did that at Skywalker. It was really a lot of fun. Okay, so then if we head upstairs.
Upstairs is your studio, actually?
Yeah, the writing rooms are upstairs.
Oh, there you go. An original score.
There's
tricky stuff.
that stuff.
Oh, man. Brush up as well. Perfect.
Okay. Here's my room.
Kom du in here?
Yeah, how'd you get up here? I didn't even see you up here. So here's my room. This is where I do most of my
writing. It's big enough, huh?
Yeah. Okay, and you can't show anybody this because it's hop. So
yeah, no way.
No, that's all right. And then yeah, so when we have one of the things we like to do over here is is really collect. We usually collect a cool instrument for everything we do, every project. We usually try to buy at least one
something new.
Turkish hammer dulcimer. This is a baglama from Turkey. This is a pipa from China. This is obviously a didgeridoo, which we actually had shipped over from Australia.
Of course.
And then all kinds of cool stuff.
Oh yeah.
Ukuleles and electric cello.
Cello,
all kinds of fun things.
Here we go. I like the scores. Yeah, I like to look at the scores.
Yeah, so there's
so great.
All kinds of scores up here. We had Medal of Honor, comebacks. That was actually a military march that my grandfather wrote for his platoon when he was in the Second World War, which is very cool. And then we have this is the remembrance thing we all put in for Basil when he passed away. That's the score from Saint Sinner, signed by Clive Barker, which was cool. And
so much history here.
Nomination and all that kind of stuff. So that's pretty cool. Should probably stay out of Tim. You want to get Tim's room in here as long as you're on the tour?
Yeah, of course. Why not?
Why not? He's not here, so we can just barge in. We can barge in.
No Ed here? Okay, good.
Yeah, Tim's room's in here. And Tim, I'm trying to think, film score fans.
Yes.
Most recently know him. He just did Command and Conquer 4 and what's the one that he just did besides
the movie or
To Save a Life was his that he did earlier this year. And a bunch of other stuff. So we share a studio, and then all that stuff.
So that's the three composers down here, right?
Now. So
very cool.
We're moving into a bigger space next year, and it'll be even happier.
Cool. Yeah, thanks for letting me do it.
Sure.